Hi there gorgeous viewers, my name is Choma and you're welcome back to the channel where we deep dive into all things beauty, hair care and general lifestyle. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about something that's a lot common to the hair community, which is how to take care of your hair before you have braids installed. Now before we go right into the video, please let me know in the comment section if braids is something that you've done before or are considering doing. So I want to get your feedback and I'll be watching to read from all of you. So please drop in the comment section if you've ever had braids installed or if that's something that you're thinking about doing right now. Okay, so let's go right into the video. So whether or not you're getting ready for a protective style or just curious about hair care, you're in the right place. So first of all, it goes without saying, scalp care. So I think that the most important thing, which is largely overrated, is that people do not take scalp care as important as they should. Ultimately, many people carry their braids within 3 to 6 months, although that 6 months is a bit too far, but that's the range for which you have people carrying braids. And if you're going to have hair that's going to last you for that duration or even for longer than 2 weeks at least, it's good to always set the foundation of the hair, make it solid so that your hair is prepped and is ready to handle anything that you throw at it, including braids, which we all know can take its toll on hair, no matter how much of a protective style it is. So number one thing to consider for scalp care is washing your hair. I know it goes without saying that it's almost like the next basic thing that people should do, but you'll find a lot of people start their braids without washing their hair. I find that it's not a good way to start the hair, because you want to have your hair just newly refreshed, which water does that for your hair. Now it's important to cleanse your hair using a good shampoo, right? This is the shampoo that I use to wash my hair, although I use a couple of different ones depending on where I'm at or what I'm looking for, and these are quite affordable to use. So this is the one that I used to wash my hair. There are a couple of other good shampoos that you can use. There are even ones that are high-end, and you can try those ones out. So you can try different shampoos, but ultimately you want to get a good one and that lathers pretty nicely, right? And so that's what we're aiming for, is a good shampoo that can cleanse your scalp thoroughly, right? And so that's where you use a good shampoo. Second thing is deep conditioning. So once you've washed your hair, you're sure it's been cleansed, you've rinsed it out, you want to also go in with a deep conditioner. And the reason why you're using a deep conditioner is so that your hair is strengthened. The idea of a deep conditioner is like giving your hair a booster meal for a long journey. So like if you're going to go on a marathon, let me not say marathon, if you're going to go on maybe a strenuous journey or a strenuous task, you most likely will eat higher than you normally eat. So conditioners do that for your hair. They give your hair they give it strength, additional strength, because there's going to be a lot of tugging and pulling when you're making your protective style. So conditioners do that for your hair. They give it the boost that it needs and strengthen it, and so that's why you need to go in with a deep conditioner. Other people would, some people may want to go with mask. They want to do hair mask and things like that. So I'm just giving you the basics of what you should be doing if you're trying to if you're planning to have braids installed into your hair. So deep condition, and use a really good deep conditioner. Currently I use this Mega Growth one, and this is a staple in my hair care routine. It also does the job of strengthening my hair. I've used it for the most part of my hair journey, although once in a while I substitute and go with other ones, but I found that this is the one that I always go back to. So that's one that I can recommend for you to do. Let me know in the comment section what your favorite deep conditioners are, if there are particular ones that you highly recommend, so that we can all learn in the comment section and we can also help other people. And also let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a product review of different conditioners for you. So just let me know in the comment section and I will oblige you. Okay, so second, so we've talked about scalp care, we've talked about deep conditioning, and the next thing we want to talk about is moisture. So because your hair is going to be protected, it will be covered by extensions or whatever that it is you're adding to the hair. So it's going to be covered, and so there's little, or in some cases no, moisture that is going into your hair. In the normal volume that your hair should absorb, right? So you want to make sure that you moisture your hair. And so the second thing that you want to also do is use a leave-in conditioner. I also use the Mega Growth leave-in conditioner for my hair. It leaves my hair pretty soft and does the job again, and it's affordable also. So you use a leave-in conditioner. At this point, if you're treating your hair for any particular thing that you're dealing, maybe for example dandruff or breakage or split ends or things like that, at this point is where you want to go in with your treatment. This would be a good time to say, if you're struggling with dandruff or any of those hair issues, I have a video right here that you can check out. The link will also be in the description box to help you cater to the issues with dandruff and things like that. And once you've done your moisture routine with your leave-in, you also want to go with a cream, typically cream. So usually I would use there's this one that I use, which I've been using for a while now. It's coconut formula, Palmer's coconut formula, and I've been using it for 3 years plus now. I got it during COVID, so around 3 years. I got it during COVID, and it's finished. It's not almost finished, it's completely finished. I need to get another one. So that's pretty much what I use. And then you can substitute with Ori shea butter, which is a local moisturizer, local hair cream that you can adopt. You can also add in oils, but I'd advise that you take it easy on both the cream that you're adding and the oils. But I try to use a lightweight oil, which is this one. I use Amla. I've been using it since I started my natural hair journey, and so I highly recommend this. I used to buy the smaller bottle before, but I started buying this bigger one because I loved it. I love it. And so it's something I highly recommend. So you want to go light on the cream and on the oils, because you don't want to, as much as possible, cause any product buildup at this point. So you go light with the oils, light with the cream, and then use your moisturizer. So you can decide whether or not you want to do LCO method or LOC method, whichever one works for you at this point. But you're ultimately wanting to moisturize your hair and make it as juicy, for lack of a better word, because hydrated hair is happy hair. So you know that you want to make your hair as happy as possible before you go in. But I don't want to talk too much about detangling, because I know that throughout the process of both washing and both deep conditioning, both putting in your leave-in and cream and things like that, it's expected that you already starting the detangling process, so that you don't wait for one particular stage of your hair prep routine before you particularly detangle. So I just advise that throughout the journey of your hair prepping, you're already detangling your hair, so that you don't get to one particular stage that you want to do that at. So the next step is trimming, and this is optional. If you regularly 6 months to a year, some people trim as often as 3 months, some 6 months, and some annually. So that's once every 12 months. So depending on how frequently you trim your ends, that's how much you're trimming your ends. So it's not always compulsory that at every time you're prepping for your braids installation, you are trimming your ends. So that's an optional step to take in. But so another thing that many people don't talk about, that I think that it's necessary, is that if you're not going to make your hair that day, so say for example, which is something that I do sometimes, is if I wash my hair on a Friday or on a Saturday, I may make it the next day. I don't necessarily wash my hair the same day that I want to make it, because it may take a while or whatever. There are a lot of reasons. Your hair takes sometimes too long to wash it. You want it to dry properly, maybe you're busy or whatever it is. But in the event that you do not make your hair the same day that you're washing it, it's important to have a protective nighttime routine. What I mean by protective is so you don't want to lose the moisture or all of the work that you've done that day while you're sleeping. So it's important that you adopt using a satin wrap, a satin scarf, or a satin bonnet, whichever one works for you. I use a satin scarf. Let me show you one that I use, which is the one that I just used last night. So something like this, what I use this one because it's small. It's a small scarf that you can use. A small scarf that you can use. It's short, and then I tie it over my hair, and that's it. So it protects the moisture for me because it's satin. Oils are not escaping, moisture is not escaping. My hair is as good as almost as good as I did it before tying the scarf in. So that's one of the things that you want to adopt to your hair. And then if you're going to make your hair the same day, because your hair is going to be in protective styling, you also want to reduce the number of heat treatments that your hair gets. So things like blow drying, excessive blow drying, straightening, flattening, things like that. Because your hair is going to already be experiencing some level of tension, you don't want to overstress your hair with doing all of this heat type of treatment before your hair goes into your braids install. So that's something to consider. And lastly, for me, I think it's important to always eat healthy, right? It's important to eat healthy. So you always want your hair to look as vibrant as it should be, and all of these steps will almost be irrelevant if you're not eating proper balanced diet. If you're not doing the right things, if you're not taking in enough water, if you're not hydrated as you should be, then your hair will look dehydrated, you will feel dehydrated, and it reflects in your hair. If you want to learn more about what you need to eat to get your hair going, you can check out this video right here, or it will also linked in my description box, so that you can get more insight on what to eat to help your hair grow well, or just help the overall health of your hair, right? That taking care of your hair before having your braids installed is so vital, because it also enhances the way that your hair comes out. If your hair is shabbily done, like prepped before you have your braids installed or your protective style, then it also looks that way when your hair is installed. So in order for you to carry your hair, your protective style well, you want to take care of your hair, like the one you have on your head, well. So that's just so vital, right? That brings us to the end of this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share the video, and if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel for more videos on hair, beauty, and general lifestyle. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.